What's going on, you guys? Bryce McKinley, Coach Sharpie. You know what time it is. Hey, I'm often asked, how do you hire your acquisition manager? So if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, like, how do my team and I hire our acquisition managers? And so in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about not only how we hire, but what we do through that process. By the end of this video, you'll have crystal clarity on what you need to be doing and what you need to be doing differently. I believe that different is better than better. And so we have a process that has not only made us tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, but it's going to help you as well.
If you don't know Bryce, he's crushing it. He's doing over 50 wholesale deals a month.
You want to know how to hire a better acquisition person. Well, if you haven't already watched my other videos, I've given you the top 10 characteristics of the person you're looking for. Now, this is where we start putting the rubber to meet the road, right? So one of the things that my partner and I and my team has implemented is what I like to call the cattle call, or the group interview. So you're gonna wanna post out on social media and Craigslist and job boards and things like that, and you really want to just kind of cast your net. The reason you do this is because salespeople and people that are gonna fit the job that you're looking to fill, you're gonna wanna put the butt in the seat that not only fits the job, but is willing to go through the process with you. I'm always known for saying I'm picky about who I work with, and I can only work with people that are serious about working with me, and I hope that you feel the same way. So what we do first is we cast the net. We put out posts everywhere, social media, Craigslist, Indeed, LinkedIn, the list goes on and on. It doesn't really matter where you post it, but as many times as you can put a post out simultaneously so you have an influx of people coming in. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna actually want to schedule like an hour to an hour and a half time block, depending on when your candidates or how many candidates you have replying to the post. Now here's the thing. In between setting the appointment for them to meet with you and the time that they apply, you should be having a series of steps. That's right. So the number one thing that we do is we make our acquisitions managers, before they ever onboard with us, jump through hoops, series of events. And so one of those things, for example, is like, send me a resume. How many of you guys have thought, like, I want to look through resumes? Me personally, I don't want to look through resumes. You can read a resume, and most of the time you just kind of skim it. It's a waste of paper, waste of time on the other person's behalf. However, it does help you get a better idea of who's going to cooperate in your organization. So number one, I have them respond to our job posting, wherever it's located, with their resume. Number two, we have them not only respond with their resume, but we also include a link in the job posting with an assessment, whether it's a DISC assessment or a Myers-Briggs, or the list goes on and on. We personally use DISC and Myers-Briggs together, but you may not be able to afford that for every applicant. So whatever you do, just don't do nothing. Create some sort of hoop for them to jump through. It may be a resume or a video resume, having them tell you what they are good at, their experience, and what they're most excited about learning when they come to work with you, and then some sort of assessment. So you want 2 to 3 things at the absolute minimum right at the very beginning, because you're gonna get 100 people will shoot you an email like, hey, I'm interested, or they try to call you because they went and they researched your company and they found your phone number, or maybe you were like me when I first got started and I put my phone number in the ad. By the way, don't do that. So the first thing that I do is I have them jump through a series of hoops, a video resume or their physical resume, and then some sort of assessment. That's the first hoop. It's a combination of 2 or 3 things, but the ones that do it and do it right, those are the ones that you're gonna want to invite into the cattle call. And when I say cattle call, I'm really just referring to a group interview. You see, I think it's Cutco Knives that did it best. Like, they literally just have cattle running through their office, going through their process. If you've ever worked with any door-to-door company, it's very similar. They do the same thing, right? Like, bring a whole bunch of people in a room, pitch them the pipe dream, and then see who sticks around to the end. It's no different for you. You want to maximize your time hiring an acquisition person? bring in 20 people and see out of those 20 who you like best. And so the second step in the process is to set an hour to 2 hour time block and have a group interview. Now, this isn't like go around the room and everybody answer the question type of thing. This is like a, hey, 5 seconds or less, why should I hire you? Go, 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 right? Like, be very specific and get 1 or 2 bullet points out of each person and see who you like as to how they respond. The ones that are gonna be creative, that give you something quick, guess what? They're also gonna be the type of person that's a great problem solver. Now, here's the deal. Most people are like, oh, I got the resume and I got their assessment, just throw them in the group. Absolutely not. You need to learn how to read those assessments. Make sure that you're not just hiring everybody that jumps through the first hoop. Make sure that you look at the assessment and say, okay, this one lines up with whom I'm looking at. This one probably good at admin stuff, not a good fit, right? So you want to look to see who does those steps first and then separate the ones that you feel are going to be good and the ones that are not. The ones that you feel good, bring them to that group interview or that cattle call and then do the rapid fire. Do the rapid fire, right? Now, here's the deal. Once you've done that, you're going to want to ask them questions that will actually lead to not just give you the response they think that you want to hear, but you want them to give you real life examples. Why, you ask? Because real life examples show that they're genuine, that they're sincere, and that they've actually done something that pertains to the question that you've asked. You can't really make that stuff up. And if they do, you'll be able to tell in that interview process. Now, here's the deal. Last but surely not least, referrals. Not only do we do the job post and the cattle call, but I also take referrals. But I want to point this out. I want to point this one thing out here for you. In the referral process, do not treat them any different than someone that responded to your job post. Trust me when I say this, you don't want to take a referral and just hire them because, oh, your business partner said they would be a great fit, and you put them on the team, and then next thing you know, what your business partner thought was a good attribute is something that's going to bring down the morale. So, what did you learn on this video? Number 1, make your team jump through hoops to work with you. Get very serious and picky about who you work with. Hire slow, fire fast, as they say in the business world. You should know this by now because you're ready to scale a team. So make them jump through hoops, quick video and some sort of assessment or a combination of a resume video and an assessment. But then take the ones, separate them, and the ones that you like, put them into a group setting. Out of the 10, 15, 20 people in the group setting, ask them very specific, very direct, short answer questions so that way you can get through all of them, but also change it up, you know? Maybe ask these 3 this question, these 3 this question, and these 3 this question. Kind of change it up, and so that way they don't just think, okay, I can do this question, I can do this question, right? Be very specific and just kind of bounce around and see who you like. And then once you've done that, ask them to give you times and examples of experiences that they've had to where they've solved problems, where they've had objections. The list goes on and on. You should know by now, since you're ready to scale, how to ask those types of interview questions. And then last but surely not least, referrals. Take those referrals, wrap them up, put them through the same ringer, and then you'll have the absolute best chance of getting the REI results that you've been wanting for your acquisition team. Hey guys, Bryce McKinley here, Coach Sharpen. You know what time it is. I want to personally thank you for watching these videos. You see, you might want to subscribe to this channel, and I'm not just saying that to get more followers, but the knowledge that I drop, I guarantee you won't get anywhere else. You see, the information that I give is not just the fluff that every other guru, screw and guru talks about. You might want to stay alert for what's happening next. So, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep you posted. You're not going to want to miss what I drop on this channel.